Yes, X, formerly Twitter, experienced a significant global outage today, Friday, January 16, 2026. This marks the second time the platform has gone down this week, following a similar incident on Tuesday, January 13th. Here are the full details regarding the current situation. 1. Scope of the outage. Peak reports. Outage tracking sites like Down Detector saw reports skyrocket, peaking at approximately 75,000 users reporting issues simultaneously. Geographic reach. The disruption was felt globally, with the highest concentration of reports coming from the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and India. Platform impact. Users primarily reported issues with the mobile app 56%, followed by the website 33%. Many experienced connection timeout, screens or timelines that simply would not refresh. 2. Is it maintenance or a shutdown? There is no evidence of a permanent shutdown, while X occasionally performs backend maintenance. An outage of this scale where the site becomes inaccessible for tens of thousands is usually the result of a technical failure rather than a scheduled update. 3. Potential reasons behind the crash. Why Elon Musk's team has not yet released a formal postmortem for today's crash. Technical experts point to 3 likely possibilities based on the symptoms. API or infrastructure failure. This week has seen intermittent issues with other web services like Cloudflare and Verizon. It is possible that a backbone internet service used by X is experiencing instability, causing a domino effect. Data center issues. Historically, MAJ or X outages have been linked to data center disruptions. In 2025, a fire at a facility in Oregon caused similar issues. Algorithmic changes. Interestingly, Elon Musk recently announced that X would be open sourcing its news feed and ad algorithms this week. Significant changes to the core code of the platform can sometimes lead to unexpected server-side crashes during deployment. 4. Current status. As of the last hour, reports on Down Detector have begun to decline, suggesting that engineers are successfully implementing fixes and service is slowly being restored for many users. Note: if your feed is still blank, try logging out and back in, or checking the x.com URL directly, as some redirects from the old twitter.com domain were reportedly failing during the peak of the outage. As of late evening on Friday, January 16, 2026, there is a notable lack of official technical transparency from X, formerly Twitter, regarding this outage. This has become a point of frustration for users, as the platform's own communication channels were inaccessible during the height of the crash. Here is the breakdown of the official stance or lack thereof from the key players. 1. Elon Musk's response. Elon Musk has not yet issued a specific technical explanation for today's outage. The radio silence, and like previous outages where Musk might joke about stack upgrades or server room fires, his account remained largely silent regarding the technical cause. During the peak of the disruption, contextual clues. Musk has recently been vocal about 2 things. 1. The rollout of Grok's new image or video generation features, and 2. A push for major operational improvements. Some analysts speculate that the surge in traffic from these new AI features may have overloaded the backend. 2. X engineering team status. The X engineering account at XENG, which usually provides updates, has been quiet throughout the day. Developer page conflict. Ironically, X's official developer status page continued to show all systems operational, even as Down Detector hit over 75,000 reports. Internal leaks. Reports from tech insiders via TechCrunch and Forbes suggest the engineering team was focused on a Cloudflare Workers issue in specific data centers, specifically Newark and Atlanta, that may have triggered a 503 service and available loop for the global site. 3. Confirmed technical specifics. While the company hasn't released a formal paper, network monitors like NetBlocks and Cloudflare have provided the most concrete details. The Cloudflare error. Many users saw a screen saying, "Cloudflare protects this website, but something went wrong trying to reach it." This confirms that Cloudflare, the security gatekeeper, was working, but X's own origin servers, the inner house, were not responding. Redirect failure. A specific technical glitch occurred where the old twitter.com URL failed to redirect to x.com, resulting in connection timeout errors. This points to a failure in the DNS domain name system, or the routing layer of their infrastructure. Summary table: what we know versus what they said. To deep dive into the status of X today, Friday, January 16, 2026, we have to look at the gap between the platform's public silence and the technical reality. observed by independent monitors. This is the second global outage this week following one on Tuesday, Jan 13, creating a pattern of instability that suggests deeper infrastructure issues. 1. Elon Musk's silence versus the Grok factor. The statement. Elon Musk has not posted a direct explanation for today's crash. His recent activity has focused on Grok 2's new capabilities and battling legal and regulatory scrutiny in the UK over AI-generated content. The deep dive. Technical analysts believe the Grok AI integration is the likely culprit. AI workloads, especially image and video generation, require massive compute power. If the backend was not scaled correctly for today's traffic, the AI's resource demands may have starved the main feed of bandwidth, causing the timelines to freeze. 2. X Engineering's ice cream error. The statement, no formal postmortem has been tweeted by @XENG. However, the app itself displayed a rare splat error message: I scream, you scream, we all scream. For us to fix this page, we'll stop making jokes and get things up and running soon. The deep dive. This specific error message is hard-coded into the app for origin server failures. It means the app is working, but it can't find the brain of the platform. This usually happens when a backend configuration or a bad push of new code breaks the path between your phone and X's data centers. 3. The operational status page mystery. The statement throughout the peak 80,000+ reports. The official X status page remained green, claiming all systems operational. The deep dive. This is a common issue with automated status pages. They often check if the server is on, but not if the data is actually flowing. Because the Cloudflare layer, the front gate was still standing, the automated check reported success, even though the rooms behind the gate, the database, were empty. 4. Third-party monitoring. The redirect failure. The statement, NetBlocks and Down Detector confirmed a major global outage, specifically noting that the old twitter.com URL was no longer redirecting to x.com. The deep dive. This suggests a DNS domain name system or routing layer failure. When you type twitter.com, a piece of code tells your browser to go to x.com. If that map is corrupted during a server update, millions of users get a connection timed out error. This points to a human error during a routine system update rather than a cyber attack.